Welcome and thanks for joining us at EMII.com. I'm Caitlin Sisney with your Capital Markets Report. Today is Wednesday, April 9th, 2008. Brazil is prepared to make the leap to investment grade, according to a senior government official from the biggest LATAM economy, Latin Finance reports. Brazil's Minister of Planning, Budget and Management, Paulo Bernardo Silva, says Brazil is already ready to be recognized as a country with investment grade. He sees no reason for us not to have this international recognition and promotion. He adds that external conditions may be delayed by a decision by the agencies, but that Brazil will continue to focus on tax reform and other macro action needed to satisfy them. Silva also points to financial markets, which have long been pricing in a jump to high grade. Staying with capital markets news, the Overseas Private Investment Corporation is providing financing to new private equity investment funds via a new fund worth up to $1 billion, Latin Finance reports. The agency is inviting proposals for the formation and management of one or more investment funds to invest in LATAM. OPIC will provide debt financing of $25 to $50 million for each fund. The funds will be privately owned and managed and will be expected to build a diversified portfolio in terms of exposure to the various investments in the specific strategies outlined based on the proposals submitted. The balance of each selected fund's capital is to be equity raised from private investors, international financial institutions, and other interested parties. Franklin Park is the independent advisor. And in other capital markets news, UBS AG's plan to raise 15 billion Swiss francs may be insufficient to replenish capital, or so says the Ethos Foundation, an investor in Switzerland's biggest bank, Bloomberg News reports. A spokesman for the Geneva-based foundation, Vinzenz Mathis, told Bloomberg, quote, "It's questionable whether the 15 billion francs will be enough." Ethos said it plans to back UBS's nomination of Peter Kerr to replace Chairman Marcel Opsel as an interim solution. UBS is seeking shareholder approval for the capital increase and for the appointment of Kerr after piling up more than 25 billion francs of losses since the third quarter of 2007. And in capital markets news in Asia, Zijin Mining Group Company is looking to raise as much as $1.54 billion, selling shares in Shanghai next week, reports Bloomberg News. The proceeds will go towards funding acquisitions and projects. Zijin will sell as many as 1.5 billion new shares, the Fujian province-based company said in a statement. It did not set a price. The potential amount to be raised was derived today from the 8 Hong Kong dollar closing price of its Hong Kong-listed stock, which surged the most since December 24th. And that rounds out today's Capital Markets Report. Thanks for joining us on EMII.com. For more details on these stories and much more, click on our Capital Markets channel online and read the latest developments.